Awesome Toad 21 here, and yes, this is now going to be my first actual stabilized video that I'm actually using my computer. So I actually ended up buying this doohickey that you can set your phone on and acts as like a camera option, which is pretty cool, and for something like me, this is actually quite useful. Now I'm just putzing around here and seeing if I can get a good setting here that I can get most of my screen. Might have to push that back slightly to get the best picture going. But now we can actually do stable YouTube videos on the computer. This is a nice little stand I got for Amazon for about $7. And yeah, I think this is actually going to be pretty useful. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually this is a little secret about Series 3 of the drop tests, is what I'm thinking about doing is having this thing recording the carnage as it drops, so her Bedrock Harvester or any Lucas, whoever's filming my drop test, doesn't have to follow the phone down every time it drops. I am in a bit of a shortage right now, but for some reason, so I'm looking into getting more phones and stuff, but I actually decided to make a new purchase. I am getting an HTC One M8 once again. If you remember, that was the first phone I've actually drop tested. So that would be awesome for me to actually get it back, and that's what happened. So that one might be actually recording as it's going down, and there is a possibility that I will be securing a Samsung Galaxy Note 8. That'll be my new camera computer. So who knows what I'll do with the HTC 10 or M8. We'll just see what goes on and play it from there. But the purpose of this video here is to talk about the new, latest, and greatest Samsung Galaxy S10. So I've done these videos before where I go about spec searching, concept designs, things like that, just to see exactly what we have going for us here. But I'm thinking we're going to have a pretty decent new Samsung phone coming out here. Now, I think this little $700 phone stand actually does a really good job. Because I remember it as a shaky all over the place, and I could actually do like reviews in front of me, stuff like that too. So this is more of like an update video, and I don't know why we just updated the whole Wi-Fi system to the Xfinity X-Fi, which is really going to suck on parental controls, which makes me the slave of my parents. Because if I say no to anything they want me to do, they're probably going to jam my whole Wi-Fi, which would totally suck. So yeah, let's see, why is this taking so long? I don't know why this is taking so long. Whatever, let's see. And I thought this would work just fine, but apparently not. Maybe this jammed. It's not letting me even type. Alright, let me just fix this problem really quickly. Let's see. So we get Xfinity X-Fi, and yet the Wi-Fi don't work, and I have been jammed as far as I'm concerned. Not too sure if I like this. Okay, will it actually let me type? Oh, now we got it. Alright. So, yeah. So, yeah, the Samsung Galaxy S10 is going to be released pretty soon. And here's some real photos of it. I don't know. I have to fact check some of these. But this is kind of what we're looking at here. I'm thinking this hole here is the front camera. I don't know if they would enlarge speaker like right here, but this could be like dual camera option here, like dual front facing camera. I don't really know if I actually like that. Let's see if we can come up with any other designs here. So yeah, it looks like the 5G, but yeah, we have this front camera in that spot, which I think is personally weird. I do like some of those newer phones from last year that had the camera kind of pop up from the phone itself, but that could be a durability issue. But wait, they might have done the ends in here is the actual fingerprint sensor I'm looking at. So this is what we know, but 3 cameras looks kind of funny to me, but we'll see what this year brings us. I don't know with that being the camera is really a good idea. I don't know if it's Samsung, which means it's probably going to sell well, But to me, that just looks funny. I don't know about you, but looking at these designs here, let's go ahead and bring up some GSM Arenas. Got any specs released on this yet? There it is. So let's see if we got any specs on this. So yeah, let's see. Did they actually do that? Yeah, these are the actual images, and yeah, they have that weird camera thing built in. But hey, at least we still got a headphone jack. That's good news. But the 3 cameras, I don't know. That I think that just looks kind of funny, honestly. I don't know if that's actually. I wish. Let's see if we can get some specs on this. I don't know if they've released any specs on it yet. I'll let you know if they do. Let's see. I'm guessing they'd probably upgrade. Oh yeah, they definitely updated here. The pixel screen resolution. So whoa, 12 gigabytes of RAM. That's more than my computer has. And that plays video game. Like my computer does almost has 14, but that almost has more than my computer with a terabyte of storage. We're looking at Surface Book quality here. This has got to be pricey. I don't know if this, but when you see those specs, you got to see a pretty hefty price tag for the S10, and it's actually quite an upgrade from the S9 because the S9 still, I believe, only had 4 gigs of RAM. So we have quite an upgrade here. But I think why we have this upgrade is I don't think the Note 10 is going to actually be released. So maybe they're jamming all this in here. So we still have possible Note 10, but I remember hearing speculations that they might cancel it. So I wonder if they're really jamming all the specs in here for that. I'm not going to put anything out there right now, but looking at this, that is a big upgrade. If we have 12 gigs of RAM, let's just see what prices of this is. Let's see what they're looking at for prices. An S10, $1,000. Okay, so we're talking like iPhone XR prices here. But it's to flatten out to $999. But this is only leaks, so there's no official. But if we're talking, see, I'm seeing more $1,000 here. 48. Yeah, this is definitely going to be competing with the Apples here. But yeah, I'm looking at, this is definitely a big phone to follow. I'm not too sure on the design of it, if that's really what the phone market's going to go into. But it definitely gives us an opportunity to see what the other companies are going to look at. Like, I'm curious what the LG G8's going to look like. Because I had a G3. I wonder if they're going to try to... So once we get one design, what usually ends up happening is the other phones start doing other stuff. So the LG G8 ThinQ kind of has that look for like an iPhone 10 or an iPhone 10R with that right here. Like this kind of has, I don't know, that might be ceramic. But looking at the LG G8, yeah, so what ends up happening is like one company comes out with this big pioneering design, and a whole bunch of other companies come in too. So it looks like, yeah, we might get a... But HTC's not looking too good, but well, let's see if the Moto Z... I think we're on Moto Z4. So if they're gonna... Let's see if Moto Z4s are actually gonna... See if we can find any idea if they're going to keep that Moto Mods, because the Moto Mods things are pretty cool, but they don't really get much attention. But I don't know. Jeez, Motos. It's codenamed Odin. I have to get other sources on it, but it might be a while before we actually get this released. This could be in the later years because there's not really much different here. But first, upgradable 5G phone. So is that possibly 4G, 5G, and you can just upgrade? I don't really know, but this might be coming out later in the year. But the ones I would follow is the Samsung Galaxy S10 and the LG G8. So this is just essentially going through the specs, looking at what we can find in these phones. I don't see really too much of a... I do see a big leap of faith that these companies are making, but they are consistent with the designs. At least Samsung has, because they've been making the similar design phones since 2015 with the Samsung Galaxy S6. But yeah, this year is going to be very interesting, I think, in the phone market. We've got to see what these Chinese companies end up doing, because the Chinese companies kind of do their own thing and hope they sell. But I don't really trust Chinese companies, but it's always good to see what the smaller phone companies are doing to compete with the big league ones. This is Awesome Toad 21 here, and we're trying out this new device of mine. I love it. I bet you love it because now it's a stable screen, which everybody loves. Be sure to subscribe, check out my Instagram, and as always, have a nice day.